you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Always. Hey man, we're here. We're here at Guys of RTP. Let's go hang out, grab a drink, grab some food, and enjoy the festivities at Guys.
All right, let's do it. The new kids on the block.
Yep, brand new, a little over a year in now. So how are things faring for you?
Man, things are busy. I think we've said this a couple times ourselves. So you started in January, last January. I started in February. I think a month after I started, Google announces they're coming to downtown Durham. A few weeks after that, this small tech startup called Apple announces they're going to come to RTP. So yeah, man, we're in the thick of it.
And I was going to say, of course, all of that happened because we came.
Yeah, that'll be the first thing I tell Jeff during my annual review.
Yes.
And likewise with Scott.
Absolutely. None of that would have been available or would have happened without us being here. But no,
Sounds right to me.
I agree with you. It's been great the past year here. Over the past 2 years, RTP has had a historic year as far as investment, number of jobs, over $4 billion of investment in RTP proper, which is phenomenal. I think it's all the more phenomenal when you do that during a global pandemic. So to have that happen, I think it demonstrates how on fire the market is in Durham. You know, I got a chance to go up to Atlanta and talk to some site selectors. And one of them said flatly, if you can't sell Durham, you can't sell anything.
Get out of business.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's an incredible growth curve that we're on. But economic development announced jobs since the pandemic, and roughly April 2020 is kind of the date I'm going from. About 50% of all of those new jobs in the RTRP region have come to Durham County, which is incredible. We're a county of 325,000 people, plus or minus, and we are just, guns a-blazing. I use a phrase often that we punch above our weight class. A big reason is because of you and your team and where we are at Research Triangle Park. I owe you and Scott a nice little, Christmas card or something every year because y'all make my job quite easy to have, largest scientific research park in America right here. So tell me about some of the exciting things y'all are doing at the park. Kind of physically, here we are at Boxyard, Hub's right around the corner.
I think for us, we're always sticking to our motto of forever groundbreaking. For RTP, that's what we always want to be ahead of the curves. 6 decades ago when the park was founded, it was founded with knowledge being that product. No product other than knowledge, research, and development. And we continue to be forever groundbreaking with Hub, our multi-use, live, work, play, all everything. So for this, I call Boxyard our entertainment district. And if this is our entertainment district, then Hub will be our downtown. So on the heels of that, one of the things that we've been doing also is meeting with the corporations within the park. There are over 300 corporations located within the park to find out what's important to them. Out of those 200 plus conversations and connecting with over 200 of those corporations, we found out that DEI is the number one concern for 50% of those companies. Talent is a concern for 30% of those companies. So what we've come with, the same thing that you said, all 80% are saying the same thing. They want diverse talent and they want a place to source it from, but also that diverse talent feel like they belong. So the return on investment for diversity, equity, and inclusion, making sure that corporations understand the business case for why DEI matters. It's not a box check anymore. It's something that you have to be invested in because that's where your talent comes from.
Yeah, you make a great point. Just to linger on the DEI part a little bit more, I think what you're doing is so important because a lot of lay people think DEI is just an HR issue. But in my world, it's talked about as a competitive advantage for us in the Triangle and for us in Durham. This is most kind of acutely seen in the tech space with the tech companies that I'm meeting with that are considering the Triangle. Point blank, they want to hire computer engineers coming out of our local HBCU system, regional HBCU system, including just across the border in CA&T. I think it's two conversations. A, do you have the diverse talent in the community right now that we're looking for? B, can we make connections with the HBCUs in your community and other workforce development partners to keep our talent pipeline diverse, for decades to come? And I think the thing about Durham is that, other communities in the country, this is kind of a newfangled thing for them. They're trying to figure it out here in real time, whereas this is what Durham's about. This is who we are. And something I found kind of in my brief tenure here is that no matter who I put in the room with the company as we're making the pitch, me, you, Scott, be the mayor, other city leadership, county leadership, community college partners, higher ed partners, everybody's kind of singing from the same sheet of paper when it comes to DEI. I think the authenticity of how much we value this really speaks to the business community. And as you know, a certain type of company looks at, the companies that are coming to Durham value a certain type of thing that matches with our value system. So it's not like we're having to twist any arms or anything. It's been great to see so much receptivity to our commitment to DEI when we're talking to these companies that are considering the triangle.
Exactly. And I think we use DEI as a selling point. When we look at some of the regional competitors that we have, the one thing they don't have is the diversity that Durham has. They don't have the history that Durham has as far as culture is concerned. From the Hayti community to Mutual Life to NCCU, that history that Durham has, you can't build that. It's there. It's here. No, you can't invent it. It's ingrained in what Durham is. And so I think that's why so many folks want to be in the Durham business. You don't have to fly diversity in. Diversity's here.
So that's the exciting part for me as an economic developer, because it's one thing to land a project because you got cheap land, you got a nice site. It's another thing for a company to say, your culture aligns with our culture and we want to be here for a long time.
Yes, I agree. And I think that, two of those big names that you pointed out between Google and Apple, when people see those logos, that's hope. When they see Fidelity announcing another 2,500 jobs located right here in Durham, that's hope. And so I think what we have to do is continue to foster that hope and make sure that the folks that are born in Durham, raised in Durham, go to school in Durham, can work right here, and that they can take advantage of those opportunities and take advantage of those logos. So that $140,000 guaranteed job salary that they hear, that's not out of reach.
Right.
We want to make sure that they can touch it and that they can benefit from it. Yeah, so, we want to continue to make sure that everyone in Durham can take advantage of these amazing opportunities. And so that's what RTP is about. 6 decades ago, founded for research, development, but ultimately to make sure that we have an economic impact on the citizens and the residents of the state of North Carolina, and most specifically, Durham County.
Yeah, we're so excited to be such a strong partner with you guys. So much of our success as a chamber, economic development success, is tied to what you and Scott and the rest of the team are doing at RTF. So shout out to you guys. And certainly isn't the first time I've been to Boxyard. It won't be the last. And it's always good to come out here. Look forward to taking the young family over to Hub when it's up and thriving. And can't wait to keep doing some big things with you.
Absolutely. Sounds good, man. All right. Pleasure.
Catch you next time.
All right.
You guys want to just kind of wrap it up and just maybe at the end say it's been great or whatever, and shake fist bumps?
Yeah.
Shake hands.
What are we going to do? Are we going to fist bump? Or are we going to...
No, we're going to do dap.
All right,
we're going to dap up. Yeah.
You got more melanin than me, so can I have a practice run?
Yeah, you got There you go. Yeah, it works.